Hey you guys, welcome to the Team Hardcore training call. I'm just curious if you guys can hear me and see me okay this week. Last week we had a little glitch with YouTube and from my end, it seems like you can hear and see me okay. I'm checking your comments over here on this screen here. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I should put that where I can see it a little bit better and I don't have to completely twist. Okay, so this is a really exciting time in our business because LIIFT4 is about to launch next week. Hopefully you've tried the sample workout. It's amazing. At first, like I always watch workouts first, just kind of scroll through it just to see what I'm going to be doing. And Matt and I were watching it and we're like, okay, like that doesn't seem too hard. Like it didn't seem like it would be that big of a deal, but we totally felt it. It's all about picking the right amount of weight. Oh my gosh, I just realized I don't have my wedding ring on. I hate it when I do that. Makes me feel naked. Anyway, so this workout is totally going to be about what you make it. So you're going to have some people talking to you saying, is it going to be too hard for me? I'm, brand new to working out. It really is going to depend on the weights that they pick up. I mean, we were using pretty heavy weights and we were totally feeling it. Like we couldn't even finish the sets at some point. And Matt and I lift like practically every day and we were like struggling to even finish some of the sets. So this is as hard or as easy or as advanced as you want to make it and as your customers and friends and family and followers want to make it. So that's the beauty of it. And the HIIT workouts, they of course can modify, and also with the strength workouts, they can use bands. So they can do it when they travel or if they don't have weights. So this is just a program, and the meal plan, from what I'm hearing, is amazing. So this is a program that I think is just going to hit it huge. So many of your the people that you're talking to and that you have around you are going to be able to benefit from this program, but only if you really take it head on and you embrace it and you learn about it and you do the legwork to help bring people into it. And so this is an amazing opportunity to build your team because Beachbody and Joel have given us this awesome incentive that anyone who buys a LIIFT4 pack or bundle can, as long as they also become a coach, they can be in the coach test group. People are always begging to be in coach test groups because they get to work directly with the celebrity trainer, the super trainer who co-created the program, and they get to get those tips and those everyday, the motivation and the mentoring and the coaching from that person. And that's really huge. And so bringing people on board with that and then giving them an in to work the business if they want to. If they don't want to, that's fine. Or maybe they will want to 6 months from now. Maybe they'll want to do a couple rounds of it. Who knows? You can't really predict that, but you can bring them in and help them see results in the best way possible. This is the best way possible. Now, you can also be hosting a group alongside of Joel's group for your coaches and customers who buy a LIIFT4 pack or bundle. You can be doing that group alongside of it, or you can just plug people, your coaches, into this LIIFT4 group. I do recommend running a group alongside it so that you've got a group for those people that are like, nope, I definitely do not want to join as a coach. Even though I know I don't have to work the business, I definitely don't want to do that. Then you have a group for your customers as well. Okay, so I'm going to, because I want to make sure that this is, not using up too much of your time. I want to make sure this is quick and effective. I'm going to share my screen. I did a little PowerPoint to get through this quickly. Let's see if you guys can see that. I see Michelle is on. Awesome. I see Delaney and Mary. Awesome. And you guys could hear me. Good thing I checked 10 minutes later. Okay, so I wanted to give you these facts really quickly. Let me see if I can make that even bigger. If I make it too big, I know you're not gonna be able to see all the writing. So hopefully you can put your reading glasses on. You can read this, but I'm gonna speak it anyway. These are the facts. It only takes 8 coaches, you guys, to get to diamond, 2 of which are emerald. So if you think about everyone you know, everyone that you have on your social media, everyone you have on your Facebook, everyone you have on your Instagram, cold market, warm market, the people you see at the bank, the people you do business with, your accountant, your hairstylist, I mean, everyone, your aunts, your uncles, your neighbor, everyone that you know, I can pretty much guarantee there are 8 people in there that would love to get in the best shape of their life this summer? Of course. And 2 of which who are emerald. So you may have a family member that's like, yeah, I think I know at least, a couple people that would want to be in the best shape of their life. So yeah. So when you're inviting people, if you know that they are the type of person that might be open to this, let them know they can invite a couple people to be in the test group with them as well. And boom, you can have a couple people that become emerald right away. Also, you can plug them into JanelleSummers.com and the Beachbody Champions group for training. So you don't have to feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can take on a team member. It'd be my first team member. I'm not sure what to do with the team member. That's why I created JanelleSummers.com. And in fact, I am continually putting time and money into JanelleSummers.com so that it'll be easier for you guys to get your coaches started right. There's a new coach start here tab. There's a tab for all the weekly trainings. There's no password on this site whatsoever. You can, search whatever kind of topic you want to be looking at. There's also a tab for quick trainings that are 5 and 10 minute trainings from 15-star diamonds and top 10 coaches. There's so much there. There's some visual aids and some like how-to tutorial videos. There is so much there so that you don't have to be sending your coaches to YouTube where they could potentially see outdated information or even unethical information. I also really love the trainings on the Beachbody Champions page. This is a group. You just have to request to join that group, Beachbody Champions. Also, realize that any LIIFT4 pack or bundle while this person is enrolling, if they buy any LIIFT pack or bundle while they're enrolling as a coach, that gets them into Joel's coach test group. The coach test group, I'm assuming they'll get in once they're going to probably get an email. It'll give them a link to request the group, and then they verify the person is actually a coach and that person actually bought a pack or bundle, and they're going to let them into the group. The actual group and the videos, the normal videos that we're going to be doing, the 8-week program, will start on July 16th. Now, you guys, I didn't mention this, but it needs to be noted. Anyone who buys a LIIFT4 pack or bundle, they go on sale starting next week, June 11th. Anyone who buys a pack or bundle also gets access to 4 additional workouts called B4 LIIFT4. Did you know that? So if you have a prep group going or you want to get a prep group going, they can start doing these 4 additional workouts as soon as they buy a pack or bundle, and they can start doing those next week, those 4 additional workouts. That's even if they don't join as a coach, okay? So realize that. Also, you're responsible for plugging them in. You being their coach, you're responsible for plugging them in and supporting them. You're not responsible for their success, okay? You can't be responsible for someone's business success, just like you can't be responsible for their fitness success. They are responsible for that. You're responsible for equipping them, believing in them, supporting them. So never put that weight on yourself, that responsibility on yourself, because that's just something that you can't fulfill for someone else. Also, any new coach, new or veteran, can make diamond in June if they believe in themselves, the business, and do the legwork consistently with the intention to listen, identify needs, and help. So a lot of newer coaches will sometimes ask me, hey, Janelle, I've got this person. She's interested. Should I tell her to become a coach? Should I tell her to do this? Should I tell her to do that? What should I tell her? And honestly, you guys, what it comes down to is, what does this person want? What does this person want? If this person tells me they're really serious about getting the best results possible, and they're so serious about getting in the best shape this summer, then I'm going to suggest that they become a coach and be in Joel's coach test group. And if that's something they're not interested in, then I'm going to suggest that they just buy the LIIFT4 pack or bundle. So I'm going to listen to their needs first, and I'm going to be open and honest with them. Once a coach wants to work their business, have a place for them to start. Plan to do a getting started right call with these coaches that say they do want to work the business after the 8 weeks or maybe 4 weeks into it. Make sure that you're constantly, once you've got them on board on your team, that you're constantly giving them an in to learn about the business. When you're building a team, if you equip them to success, it is the way to build a full-time residual income. There's no top earning coach that has built their income without building their team. So if you're continually just focusing on getting good at sales and making more sales, you're just on that hamster wheel. You've got to start building a team, and you do not need to wait until like you're some awesome salesperson to start building a team. Becoming successful in this business is a two-part process. It's helping people get fit and healthy and be their best self. And it's also helping people start a business where they do those three things. Selling the product or the business doesn't work. Sharing it does. Okay, you guys, those are the facts. All right, so moving on real quick. Team building for LIIFT4. And I'm going to keep this really simple. I'm going to look and see if you have questions real quick. Okay, so posting jabs on your wall and your stories. So of course I'm talking about Instagram and Facebook. And so what do I mean by jabs? So jabs are just those posts where it's not a direct invite, okay? It's really those posts that the main objective is to get engagement, all right? So think about getting likes and comments. When you are about to post something, what you want to do is get likes and comments. It's not about having a gazillion followers. I all the time get asked, how do I get more followers? How do I get more followers? You guys, it's not about getting more followers. You do not need thousands of followers to be a huge success in this business. You don't. In fact, people with thousands of followers are not hugely successful in the business. What you really want more than anything are people who are engaging with you and on your content. And so instead of trying to share, or instead of trying to sell LIIFT4 with these jabs on your wall posts and on your stories, share things that help you talk about the program. So think about some of the elements of the program. Obviously, there's a meal plan, so you can be sharing something about food and your struggles and maybe asking people a poll. What do you struggle with most? Sugary foods or salty foods? Right there, now you've got all these people that voted one or the other, and you can talk to them about their nutrition struggles and get on the topic of what will eventually lead to an invite. So don't try and sell the program. Instead, think of the elements of these programs and share the different things that help you talk about the program one-to-one with these people. When you think about posting jabs on your walls and your stories, think about always having, we always talk about a call to action, and we think of that as like drop an emoji if you want in. And that's a call to action. Drop your emoji below if you want in the group, and that is something to do. But also just think about a call to engage. Like, just like I said, what do you struggle with more, the sugary foods or the salty foods? That's a call to engage. Okay, it's not really a call to action because it's not asking someone to join your group or buy from you or whatever. It's a call to engage. So really look at more ways to engage your followers on Facebook and on Instagram, because that's what's going to help lead you to the invites. Have a place to collect the names and the emails, okay? So we're going to have a goal list of 80 people that you have one-to-one invites, okay? 80 people that you have one-to-one invites with. Now, like I said, you want to have a place where you are tracking their names and their emails. So you can use, pen and paper, or you can use Streak. You can use Teamsy. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different ways to track your prospects. Pen and paper is the simplest, obviously. And also what's great is on Instagram, you can star people. I don't know if everyone has that feature yet. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you have that feature. But you can star people that you have invited to join this coach test group. So make it a goal of 80 people. So what is that, you guys? So we're talking by next week, Thursday, which you'll already be doing your additional 4 workouts and be, posting little jabs about those. That would be 12 a day, 12 invites a day that you're adding to your list to get to 80 invites. Make sure that you connect first. Now, there are some coaches that just do really well with those cold invites and they haven't really connected first, and that's fine too if that works well for you. But if you have just simply, ask for people's engagement on something like, what would you rather give up, wine or chocolate? And you've got all these people on Facebook that have, given their vote. You've got all these people now that you can connect with and say, hey, Sarah, I saw your comment. That was super funny. By the way, how are you? What's new? And that's going to lead you to your invite. Okay, so let me talk about what those invites might look like. Now, I posted, I shared on our Coach Success page a training that was just done on the Beachbody Champions page by Keisha. And so I just posted that, so please search that. And she actually goes through a script that she uses in her invites. And she also does a connection first. That's just what works for her, not that you have to do that. But rather than doing a completely cold invite, she connects first, something that she's posted on. Who knows, it could be about puppies, it could be about food, it could be about, anything, but a connection on something first. And then she comes in with the invite, I need to apologize to you. That's how she starts her invite. I need to apologize to you. You want to have something in that first line that will have someone, make them want to open that message. And if they see, I need to apologize to you, they're much more likely to open that message versus if they see, I want to invite you to my group, something like that. So she was suggesting in the words, I need to apologize to you. And you don't have to use this, you guys. If everyone uses the same thing, that's not going to be good. But, be creative. But she starts it off with, I need to apologize to you. And you could go on to say something like, we've connected before on fitness, and I haven't yet told you about Beachbody's new program. It's lifting, it's HIIT workouts, it's a meal plan, it's 4 times a week. Have you heard of it yet? I like to ask a question at the end of every message. And I think that's really key to always ask a simple question that can be answered with a yes or no at the end of every DM or Facebook message that you do. That really solves a lot of the, getting crickets on the other end, because you've asked a simple question that they can answer with a yes or no, even if they are literally have 2 seconds to respond to your message before they get an interruption from their kids. A quick yes or no type question, and keep asking those questions. Okay, cool. You haven't heard of it. You want me to fill you in? It's going to be this, awesome program. And a bunch of us are going to be doing it with the super trainer Joel himself. So just start, little breadcrumbs of information with a question at the end of each one. Okay, so your goal is to get through 80 of those invites. And a lot of it can be copy and paste, you guys. And again, that breaks down to about 12 a day to get to 80 in 1 week. Now, if you wanted to use 2 weeks to get to 80, then of course that's 6 a day. Or maybe you have just like 3 days a week where you have massive action days and you do 20 on each of those days, or 30 or 40 on each of those days. You decide. Next are the follow-ups. You have to do follow-ups, you guys. No one buys or joins without a follow-up conversation. People are super busy. It's not an indication that they're not interested. They're just super busy. I cannot tell you how many times I've gotten crickets on the other end, especially on DM, because people are on Instagram on their phones. And I don't know about you guys, but I check my DMs all the time at moments when I absolutely do not have time to do that, and I don't know why I opened it. Have you ever done that? Like, I do it all the time. Like, I'm like, why did I open this DM? I do not have time to respond to this person right now. What was I thinking? Everyone does it. I'm really quite sure everyone does it. We open it, we're curious what the person said. And so you're going to see that that person has seen your message and they didn't respond. And you're going to think, okay, they're not interested. Not true. Girlfriend is busy. She's got interruptions. You've got to do a follow-up and say, hey, I don't want to bother you. Please tell me if I'm bothering you. I just don't want to be the one that drops the ball. Are you still interested in this? That's it. Then you also want to do a last call. Realize, guys, you can be doing a last call right up into the last minute, basically, because with, things being on Beachbody on demand, they're going to get access really quickly. I can't say it's going to be immediate. I do tell people it can take up to 2 days, 2 or 3 days even, but it doesn't usually take that long. But you really can be doing a last call right up until the last minute on these types of groups. So does anyone have any questions? Now, I do want to say I didn't go through, obviously, all the different packs and options and bundles and all that kind of stuff that your coaches can get, but all of that is on the Beachbody Champions page. There's a huge training that lists all that out. I'm sure there's graphics floating around with all of those. We can post those in the Coach Success group, so look for those there. That'll make it easier for you. And also realize, and I forgot to mention, this is an amazing opportunity to get your discount coaches on board, especially if you are doing, and I hope you are, a group for your customers and for your coaches alongside of Joel's group, and get them involved in Joel's group. They're already coaches. This is an awesome opportunity. If there's any reason for them to remain as a discount coach, this is it. And to be a discount coach, this is it, to be in Joel's group. They don't realize this opportunity is out there for them because they are not engaging in what's going on with Beachbody right now. I cannot tell you how many discount coaches have reached out to me to ask me what LIIFT4 is, and they have no idea. And they're like, oh, I'm a discount coach on so-and-so's team. But they're just not plugged in, so they don't know. So you've got to reach out to those discount coaches as well and bring them on board. This is a perfect opportunity. Yes, and Delaney says there's a training in your online office that has a ton of the materials for LIIFT4 as well. Thank you for putting that out, Delaney. All right, I'm not seeing any other questions, but please let me know in Coach Success if you do have any other questions. I wanted to make this quick and simple and to the point that we need to just do this and really embrace this opportunity and this opportunity. That's what it is. It's a huge opportunity that Beachbody has given us. So definitely leverage it and take advantage of it. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and take it off of screen share. And there I am. All right. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for getting on. And I hope to see you next week.